Oh team, not sure if you can hear it, but that wind that we've been trying to avoid has found us.
Sometimes living in a caravan is hard. I rate spring as my least favourite season, mostly because of the strong winds that it brings. The mornings can feel like summer's in the air, then by 10 AM it's bitterly cold again. In this episode, we seem to jump from place to place trying to avoid it. Caravanning is about enjoying the outdoors, but it's really hard to enjoy it when it looks like this outside. In this episode, we bounce from Roxburgh to Dolamore Park in Gore. This place was amazing, and we finish up in Manapouri, where we prepared to head into the wettest part of New Zealand. So come along for our night of horrific wind and watch us navigate our way through spring conditions in the south of New Zealand. Sweet, we have made it to the Roxburgh dump station. It's very awkward here if you've got a big caravan because you can't really turn around. It's pretty narrow, so I kind of went down the road a bit here and then reversed in. And it's also, this is a walking track, the Grover's Hill Walkway, so this is the car park for it, so there can be cars parked here too, which makes it impossible to turn around. But we filled it with water and then we were off, headed across the old Roxburgh Bridge towards the Trotting Club. Sweet, well we have arrived. This is the big racecourse here at Roxburgh. Oh, it's very echoey. There's lots of places to park and there's little PowerPoints dotted around the place. Apparently there's 18 of them here. We always like to have a good look around to see what the parking options are, especially when there might be a bit of bad weather in the forecast. But at the end of August there was nobody around and definitely lots and lots of room to park up here. Sweet, well very easy to get nice and level here, didn't even need to use any blocks. There's plenty of toilets around here. This is like the AMP showgrounds and the horse race track. So that's really good. We're going to go make some lunch now and figure out what to do. We actually filmed a video all about our finances around our travels here in the afternoon. This is found on our Patreon where we have some exclusive bonus videos. This is a great way to support us and get some extras for you. The link to that is below. So back in the caravan, all of our kids love to cook. They've been requesting to have a turn to cook one of their favourite meals, so tonight it was Riley's turn to cook everybody dinner. But with the stunning sky outside, little did I know that these clouds are the sign of the big strong nor'west winds which we were about to encounter that night.
We're gonna make a buttered chicken for dinner.
Making a bit of a curry paste at the moment.
What are these your veggies?
Yep. Put some capsicum, onion and green beans.
Riley chose those vegetables, that's what she wanted on her dinner. Alright.
Green beans and a buttered chicken.
Go a bit higher.
Chili powder.
Why do you make your kids eat chili?
We just added a bit more flavours and spices because it tasted a bit too coconutty. We're gonna add the tomatoes soon, once the beans have cooked through.
Rolling. How does it taste? It looks good, Riley. The kids have been doing real well with their cooking. Pretty soon I think I'm going to be out of a job. They almost don't need us anymore. So the infamous nor'west winds can pick up so much strength as they go up the mountains and back down, picking up enormous strength and power even to hurricane speeds without a cloud in the sky. But being in a caravan, it can feel like you're out on a boat or maybe in an earthquake. The wind is so strong.
And it feels like an earthquake.
It does feel like an earthquake. Okay? Like even you can see the tower shaking. Oh man, that wind is nuts. You can feel it blowing under the caravan. Woo! It's so weird that it's Looks like no clouds in the sky, but we can see these lightning flashes over on the hills. It's like, what's going on? The trees over there are pumping. Man. Toby, what's happening?
Tired.
What is happening?
I'm tired is what's happening.
Toby's tired is what's happening. Oh my gosh. Can't sleep on this, that's for sure.
You've been thinking about the type of shot you want to get.
Part of figuring out this travel stuff is the wind has died right down now. Does it stay down or is it just going to pump? Looks like Saturday is the worst day. We have a service booked in Gore for the truck and we're just like, oh, where will we go that will have the least amount of wind? The wind is honestly, I'd rather have rain. The wind sucks. We've messaged some friends, the Atkinsons, who are in Gore at the moment. Thanks guys, get a localised weather forecast. Apparently it's not as windy there and it wasn't as windy last night, so we've made the decision. We are packing up and we're getting out of here. Toby, how do you feel about leaving?
Kind of excited because I kind of don't want to still be in the wind, but now we can leave it, get out of the wind. Hooray!
I really hate the wind. It was so annoying last night. We were all having like a party down at Mum and Dad's bedroom because we couldn't get back to sleep because the wind was like shaking around like crazy. It was really annoying. I was so tired.
So we're packing up, we're going to head to a spot called Dolamore Park. It's got power, there's a big playground, there's even free hot showers there and some bushwalks. So hopefully that's going to be a good little base. It looks like it's a little bit tucked away from the predominant wind, which is definitely what we're looking for. Grateful that the wind had slowed down because towing a caravan in the wind is not a very good idea.
I wish this winter would hurry. These days are getting blurry and I don't know where I am. I'm dreaming of the springtime, oh, but in the meantime, I'm weathering the storm. We're okay, so why do I still feel this way? We're okay, so why do I still feel this way?
We have made it to the Dolamore Park, a couple of other people here, massive big playground, and look at all the space. Yeah?
The playground looks really fun.
Adults are $10, kids are $2. That's not too bad. Cool, well we have found our place and we actually came up over the little hill here to come around so that way we could be in a spot by our own. There is even a hot shower here, a 5-minute shower, which is pretty good, and there's a couple of fridge freezers which we might make use of to clean our freezer out. It's pretty icy at the moment, but we'll probably bunker down here. There's not much wind, which is really, that's just really what we're trying to escape, and the skies have cleared and maybe moving here was a good decision so far anyway, fingers crossed. Caravan's going to be pretty high at the front. Sweet team, well we're all in a place that's getting dark now. Jade's making some pancakes for dinner tonight, bit of pancakes for dinner. And we'll probably catch up with you tomorrow. Nice to be on a powered site again. 2 campsites in a row, both cheap, hey? $15 at Roxburgh and it's 20 here, so it's bonus. Why did you do that?
We're gonna go do the loop track to Whiskey Falls.
There's a few hiking trails to do around here, and I saw in the kitchen that there's some freshwater crayfish, some coda, that live in the little stream here that you can try and capture. It's a bit cold, the wind though, but we're going to go and do one of these walks. It's quite a longer one, it says 2 hours. Go check it out.
Sparks every time I see you. Stars when you walk in the room. There's no such thing as.
Look, we've already done 5 minutes. Sweating. Woo! Hot.
Kids just finished school and boy do they have a bit of extra energy.
I knew. So let's start a fire. I wanna keep you warm. Come and strike up the choir. Throw open all the doors. Oh, I've looked low and high and I've never been so sure. I am yours. Won't you be mine? I am yours. Won't you be mine? I know it's hard to find.
Look what I found. It's like a twisting vine with broke
You
deep.
put your hand in mine.
Well, I can hear the waterfall now, so we're close to the falls. Pretty stunning bit of forest down here in Gore. Plenty of bird life in here too.
Into slumber to the summertime. I'm always on
This is Whiskey Falls, where they used to illegally create whiskey. So we didn't realise the history in Southland around alcohol was that it was completely outlawed or illegal to buy, produce or possess. This law was passed when over 60% of the locals wanted alcohol gone from the community. So in 1902, alcohol became illegal, and this law stayed in place until 1957. This law didn't stop people from drinking though, and that's where moonshine and home distilleries were created. Whiskey Falls right here is one of the sites of home brewing in the deep south.
But you don't ever have to wonder. Winter slumber to the summertime. I'm always on your side.
Soph's parents are just about to arrive, so it'd be nice to spend some time with her parents for a bit. They'll be down here for a few weeks travelling around with us, so you'll see them in the next videos. Here comes Toby, he knows they're close. Bro, there's a one-way bridge, stop! Toot toot toot!
Hey, Dad. Oh, so good to see you guys.
Well, good morning everybody. Looks like the weather might be coming in a little bit today, but it's Father's Day, the 1st of September, and I wanted to tell you that Toby, he's so thoughtful. What did you get, Dad, Toby?
I bought Dad for his Father's Day a pack of salmon.
Why?
Since it's Father's Day and I know you love salmon.
Isn't that the most thoughtful thing ever? He paid for that with his own money. Did Mum offer to pay for it?
No,
You just wanted to.
yeah.
He just wanted to. Isn't it? I love salmon. Yum, and we're going to have that for breakfast, aren't we?
Yeah, and he definitely loves
Breakfast
smoked
at-
salmon.
Breakfast at 12:15.
And at the moment, Riley's on the grill. What are you frying up, Riley?
Hash browns and bacon.
Well, that is definitely an epic looking Father's Day breakfast. Pretty happy with that. We'll go eat outside before it starts raining, I think. It's getting a bit cooler out there now.
Yeah, you help.
Here's yours, Toby. Good morning from Gore. We are just packing up. We're heading to Fiordland. We're heading to Manapouri area today, and we've had a lot of rain overnight, but a beautiful morning here. Look at all the water falling off the roof.
Oh, it's just quite down.
No, it's all going, Toes.
Oh, it's still going there.
We thought that we might have had a little leak when we we're at St. Bethan's, but we definitely don't, which is good because we don't want water coming on the inside of the caravan. We've pretty much been like a little bit in limbo, not too sure what to do. We've been kind of hiding from the spring wind and the rain, and we've been pretty successful so far here in Gore, of all places. Normally Southland gets the weather pretty bad, but we're gonna head off towards the mountains.
I wish this winter would hurry. These days are getting blurry, and I don't know where I am. I'm dreaming of the springtime, oh, but in the meantime, I'm weathering the storm. We're okay, so why do I still feel this way? We're okay, so why do I still feel this way?
Sweet, well we've arrived. This is the Manapouri NZMCA park, which used to be a proper commercial campground. The NZMCA were able to buy it, and they've got these little tags here, Kiwi Cash, and this gives you access to the campground facilities, so hot showers, laundry, you can do all of those kinds of things in the main camp building, or you just use all your own gear. There is a dump station here as well for getting rid of water and toilet waste, which is pretty handy. I think the showers are quite expensive, like $4 for 5 minutes in the shower. It's quite a lot. So we'll just get set up. Sky looks a bit ominous over there. We are just going to pop down to Lake Manapouri. It's a little bit windy. I've been on a nice long run today, and Soph's out on a bike ride with her dad, so Alma's coming with us. Hi Alma. We're just going to go see what it's beautiful down there with the mountains in the background, especially more beautiful when there's no wind, but we'll go and get a stretch of the legs anyway down there.
So it's just 2 kilometres to get down to the lake in the village. There's a bit of a restaurant there and a store that sells some food and drinks. Pretty quiet down there at this time of the year though, especially at the end of winter. There was a flying fox across the road and the kids had a few goes on that, but it seems like it needs a bit of grease.
Yeah, push ya.
When we did make it to the lake, it was pretty cold with the wind.
Sorry about the wind, but talking to the custodian, they said the lake was quite low a couple of days ago. 2 days of rain and it's filled the lake up. We always say that wind is the ruiner. Could happily be out there for hours if it was freezing cold and no wind, but that wind is a killer.
Yeah.
Back at camp, the kids enjoyed a bit of time bouncing on the trampoline, and we had a really nice sunset that evening, hopeful for a sunny day tomorrow.
You know that I wouldn't go, but life can confuse what we know. All that's black and white changes in our minds in time when we're alone.
The next morning we dropped Toby and Sophie off at the river, and they were going to ride the bike track back to Te Anau and meet up with me, Jade and Riley at the bird sanctuary.
We're gonna go do a bike ride, me and Mum, and we're gonna go to the control gates.
Where are they?
Te Anau.
Te Anau?
See ya. Pretty good little free park with some takahe in there, which is a pretty well protected bird in New Zealand. I've never seen one before.
We've just come to the Te Anau Bird Sanctuary, and there's some taka here that we're going to look at. They're an endangered New Zealand bird. They're native to New Zealand, and it's free to go here, so we're going to check it out. He's a pretty clever bird. He knows how to get his food.
Getting the feed. How was it? Tell us about it.
There was a lot of uphill and a few downhill parts, but it was fun.
Are you tired now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap up this episode here. 3 spots in 1 video. But springtime is a bit of a struggle in the caravan. I've found myself bored at times. There's not really any winter adventures to be had, and it's definitely not warm enough to do anything summery like swim. That water's freezing. And that's just being honest. We did chill out here for a few nights, and the kids enjoyed the indoor space for doing their schoolwork and watching some TV shows sitting on the couch with the fire going. But with more rain in the forecast, we decided stuff it. Let's head to Milford Sounds, one of the wettest places on earth, and we'll see how bad it gets when it starts to pour down. Look forward to a wild episode next time.
You hate to see me depart, and I know how it breaks your heart. I'll say what